Alright, Solstice 22 is here, and the gameplay loop revolves around silver leaves and silver ash, which then will turn into kindling and event tickets, which you use to get all the stuff for this event. This video, I'm going to focus specifically on silver leaves because this is the currency you're going to be needing to get basically everywhere in the game to convert these into silver ash. So the way to get these is you play basically any activity in the game and you get these leaves. But certain activities give a certain amount, and of course, there's always going to be the one best method to getting these. So I'm going to break down all the methods, but I'm going to talk about the best one first, which unfortunately is going to be the investigation mission that we used to use for red borders, which they patched, but then for some reason it's not patched for this. So what you do is you load up the investigation mission, and then you're going to do the mission as normal, and what you're going to do is get towards the end where you would normally talk to Finch and end the mission, but before you do that and walk to Finch, you bring a buddy with you, and then what you would do is you would give your buddy leader. You would then leave on that character, switch characters, it doesn't matter which one, load on a different character, and then your buddy or you would walk to Finch to the end, and then you would end the mission. Simple as that. Then you get anywhere from 11 to 15 leaves. By the way, you only need 1 armor piece on, you don't need 5. So then, once you get the leaves, you go back to character number 1, load up that checkpoint that you just left on, and then rinse repeat the process over and over again until you have as many leaves as you want. So right now, as you see, I'm going to give him leader. Then I'm going to switch to my other character. So I'm going from my Titan to my Hunter. And then all that's going to happen is I'm going to join, like so. And then he can just walk to the end and I get rewards. So right now, I'm at 47 leaves. And then I should get 11 to 15. It's RNG. As soon as I go to Finch. And you just go do this over and over and over until you have max leaves or however many you need for a quest step. And then you would go do Bonfire Bash with the leaves, convert them to ash. And then with the ash, you would upgrade your armor. And then you would also use kindling to upgrade said armor, which you get from these triumphs right here. So you would use kindling to increase the armor right here. Sorry, run armor piece. Whoops. So you would use it right here, small kindling, which costs you 1 from a triumph. Then after small, you get large, which costs you 2, 3 total. And then as soon as you do a small kindling here, it'll tell you glowing embers, and it'll ask you for silver ash. So you do 1, then go back to kindling, do large kindling, then again go back to glowing embers, and then do another silver ash dump to upgrade that as well. And you do this for each armor piece, and combine all your kindlings with your silver ash to finish all of your armor. It's just one big loop. So TLDR, you just need a bunch of leaves over and over and over, and then complete all your book triumphs to get all your armor maxed out and done. So, this video is specifically about leaves. I'm just showing you guys the best method, which is just literally go to this guy. It takes not even a minute. Switch characters, rinse, repeat over and over and over. And you get 12 silver leaves, literally to just sparrow to a ghost over and over and over. Really, really riveting content, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. So, let's talk about other activities, just to give you guys a little bit more information in case you're curious. So, starting off with regular playlist activities, we're talking Mayhem, which is this week, Crucible in general, Vanguard Strikes, and then Gambit. All of those seem to give 5 to 6 silver leaves. Again, you don't need to wear a full armor set. You could just wear a one single class item like I do, and you get the same thing. It's just RNG whether you get, 5 or 6, 12, 11. And then for Nightfalls, you go 7, 9, 12, 15 to the maximum. So I've heard different numbers from different people, which sounds on par based on how the story mission goes here. I don't know why GMs give you like 11 to 15. That is comical and kind of a joke, in my opinion. Basically, this story mission loop gives me the same amount as a Grandmaster completion, which is incredibly dumb, in my opinion. You should get like bare minimum like 40 from a Grandmaster based on just the amount of effort you put into it over a story mission or a playlist strike or a Crucible match or a Gambit match. But it's not. Anyway, moving on. Patrols, they give 1. Public events, they seem to give 4, or at least I've been getting 4. for public events. By the way, public events and patrols you do need to get for the event Triumph book thingamabob. So that's that too. Lodge sectors, you get 1 to 2. Again, don't know why, especially if you're doing it on Master, but it is what it is. Then you have the Vow Raid. I'm told Master gives up to 100 if you do an entire raid, but I haven't done it myself yet. Thought I just mentioned it anyway. And for some reason, Keitel gives no leaves. I don't know why. Personally, I went and did some kills on Keitel to test this, and I didn't get any leaves. So it's really strange. Don't know why a dungeon completion would not give you any leaves. So don't waste your time with that. Personally, I wouldn't waste your time with Val unless you have like a dedicated group raiding every week. You know, not a pickup group where you would take like 3 hours to get 100 leaves. So all in all, I would stick to just doing this strat if you have a buddy with you that's doing it to get their leaves as well. It's very simple, very easy, and requires literally no effort. By the way, for Bonfire Bash, which is the activity we're doing right now, I thought I'd mention this because this is kind of a PSA. So, no matter how many leaves that you collect, for whatever reason, I have only gotten 100 or 105 silver ashes, regardless of how many I had. So, as long as you have 20 of these in your inventory, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, doesn't matter, you will always get 100 or 105. I don't know why it's capped. I feel like a cap on something like this is not the way to go, but it is what it is. So just keep in mind that once you're past 20 in your silver leaves, you might as well just go do a Bonfire Bash, because you saving up to, you know, have 100 basically serves no purpose unless you just plan to do 5 of these back to back to back. Then I can see that having a purpose. Other than that, I don't know, it serves nothing. You would think if you have 100, you could just do one activity and get, you know, 500 leaves, but hey, who am I to use logic, am I right? One more thing I want to note, some people might not notice this, but even though you get your rewards at the end of the mission after you kill the boss, it actually doesn't end the activity right away. So in the event you are farming red borders and you want progression on your weapons, stay a little longer after you get your rewards, because the mission complete doesn't pop up right away and you won't get your progress. I had to learn this the hard way. Sometimes I did get progress and other times I didn't. I was wondering why. Well, turns out you get your rewards, then you sit around with your thumb up your ass for a little bit, and eventually you get mission complete, and then you get your progress in your red borders. So nothing, you know, too crucial, but I thought I'd note that in case people are farming this while doing their red border weapons. And then once you get however many leaves you need, just go ahead and go into Bonfire Bash, convert them, use your ash, use your kindling, rinse, repeat, and that's it. I'm going to make a separate video talking about all the event card triumphs and how to quickly complete all of them, but I just wanted to cover this leave one because this is probably the most common question you're going to get for this event. So, that's it. I'm going to complete this a third time here, see if we get 12 again. We got 12 again, and that's it. Hopefully this helps, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Like, share, subscribe if this does help you or you enjoy the video. It really does help the channel. I'm going to stop rambling now. Catch you guys tomorrow.